Hi hunters, I'm Scott Smith. Me and my wife Michelle are owners of Canadian Wilderness Outfitters here in Minitonas, Manitoba. We are located along the Duck Mountains here in Minitonas. We have our camp 1 mile away, very easy access to our hunting ground, which is some of the best bear hunting in North America. I've been guiding for more than half of my life. This is my 20th season black bear guiding here in Manitoba. Hunting in the Duck Mountains as well as outside of the Duck Mountains in the valley provides some of the best bear habitat in North America. We've collected data here in Manitoba longer than any state or province in Canada. Since 1952, our bear biology has been taking place. The age, the sizes that we see in black bear under 5 years of age are outstanding. We've seen black bear under 5 years of age over 300 pounds. The adult black bear being anywhere from the sow, the female black bear, being the fall weight 150 pounds, as well as the male black bear, the boar, which may be an average of around 300 pounds is what I've been told. The bears here can definitely put on quite a bit of weight in the fall because they have the food. Most falls provide some major fat building products that cause their body to gain as much as a third more of their weight. The black bear has different phases of color, which are quite common here in Manitoba. 30% of the bears, we're told from our biologists, are color phase. The color phases we see are anywhere from chocolate, cinnamon, to even the most uncommon blonde color phases. These colors are sought after from some hunters, especially we notice from the Midwest to the East, where it's not offered at all. We have the animals here. You just tell me what you want in particular. I can cater to what you're looking for not only the animal, but as well as what weapon in specific you are looking to use. Here in Manitoba, we are allowed to use anything from the rifle, the bow, whether it be compound or traditional, or crossbow or muzzleloader. These weapons can all be used, and I understand what each one of these weapons presents in particular to the hunt, meaning distances to and from the bait, what the hunter needs to make it all happen. Black bears are just plain hard to judge. There's nothing in particular for them to be judged with, like a white-tailed deer here in this part of the country. You could always take the antlers in reference to maybe the width of the ears, 16 to 17 inches on width with the size of the antler, that type of thing. It doesn't happen with black bear. You need particular points of reference. We go over that in our bear school. Primarily we use barrels and metal barrels, whether they're 32 gallon or the 45 imperial gallon barrels. These barrels can be helpful tools in judging the size of black bear. Mature black bears are not hard to come by here. This is not a place where the bears are primarily nocturnal because of 1 or 2 bears coming into a bait, making no competition come into play, so why come during daylight? You'll find here that these bears, with the competition that's involved, seem to be a little bit more relaxed and accept a little bit more than what you may be used to. I can guarantee that this situation will give you excitement, whether you're an experienced hunter or the novice. We get into the baits in the spring. We go over existing bait sites, any changes that we feel that need to be done, whether it's stand placement or just setting up cribbings for barrel racks, or looking for possible rifle stand situation in particular baits. That type of stuff, that needs to be done ahead of time before we get too involved in the whole bait setup. Our existing baits are great. When we decide we need to take the time to start new setups, we do that as well. Each of our bait sites we have, if they're not ground blind situations, whether they're ground blind boxes that we have built to accommodate mostly the rifle hunting situation, beyond 30-yard shots, we have portable type tree stands that we need to take the time and set up in the spring and get ready to accommodate our close hunting options for archery, or even some muzzleloading hunting, or now a new type of weapon being used, the crossbow. It's really important, each setup, we if you notice, for our archery or rifle situation in reference to wind, will also be set up to give you the best possible shot option for the bear as he's feeding at the bait. And what I mean by that is exactly that. The bear may be broadside or slightly quartering away, depending on if you're in the rifle or the archery situation. Black bear hunting here, it's definitely a hunt where, again, if you're a novice hunter and haven't done it before, I totally understand that. If I know that, then I know how to present the situation to you. I do this so much that sometimes I got to catch myself and point out the fact when we're going into a bait that if there's a bear pacing back and forth in the bush there, besides me loading the shotgun, being ready to make sure that we don't have any issues, it's actual normal activity. I mean, these bears are on the bait all the time, and I tend to take it for granted at times. So the best way to cover things, I find, is when hunters come into camp on Sunday, we sit down, we have what we call bear school. We don't start our hunts generally until Monday night, so if things look good, we'll start talking bear and cover all the bear facts in its fullest. We'll go over everything from the safety involved here, getting to and from the stands, how we're going to do it, how I'm going to drop you off, leave you in the stand, the specifics on what to do if you kill an animal after tagging out, what to do, what not to do, not to fill out your license until we recovered the animal, to wait for me or another guide who will cater to you after the hunt is over. It's a lot of things to cover, so the best thing to do is sit down with the hunters we find and talk bear hunting in its fullest. We generally don't take hunters until the first part of May, depending on the given year and how our weather is. We can sometimes hunt the last week of April, but we usually don't plan on doing anything earlier than that. So yeah, generally our hunting takes place around the first part of May, right on through to the second week of June. Unlike other animals you may have hunted, the clear, calm evening, even warm at times, may be some of the best bear hunting you've ever seen. Yeah, it's about the opposite of what you'd want for good deer hunting. You know, mind you, in the pouring rain, we've seen some very nice bears as well. Generally, our spring hunting, the type of dress you would wear, dress like you were going to do your October whitetail hunting back where you're from, and with an extra coat is probably handy. Rain gear, very important. And in the spring hunt particularly is the insect issue. We have to look at ticks here, as well as mosquitoes. Some black flies, but mostly the mosquitoes are what we're looking for. A lot of people are using different devices, you know, Thermacell or just your standard bug repellent to put on. You know, go ahead and use it. When you come here to hunt with us at Canadian Wilderness Outfitters, coming in on Sunday, having our bear school and settling into camp, looking forward to the next day, being Monday, when our hunting starts. We take the time to go over our weapons, make sure our rifles are sighted in, make sure a person's comfortable with their equipment. We generally hunt from the afternoon, starting anywhere from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock generally is our drop-off times at stands, and sitting as long as 10:30 or 11 o'clock in the evening within the legal times that are given. So after an exciting night of hunting, you can expect me or one of my guides to come right to your stand and pick you up. Very limited walking around the stands, taking taking in consideration to keep things at a minimum around the stands. We want to get you out of there as quick as possible. We're definitely looking to be very efficient and move quickly when it's time to actually leave the site for many reasons. I would like to again bring across to you that we're looking to accommodate you in what you are looking for in a black bear hunting experience. Me and my wife Michelle would love you to come here hunting with us with Canadian Wilderness Outfitters here in Minitonas, Manitoba for the hunt of a lifetime. Give us a call at 1-204-525-2121. That's our home residence. Or you can email us at smsmith@mymts.net. We look forward to hearing from you and look forward to offering you an experience that you will not forget here in Minitonas, Manitoba.